So this tutorial is going to be to show you how to simultaneously stream for CCG on an alt account with just audio and the proper layout, and also allow you to stream normally on your main account with all your audio and alerts you normally would. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to download two plugins. We're going to download Source Record. Go from the download button here. Just download whatever version is relevant to you. For me, it's going to be a Windows installer because that's the easiest version. Don't have to bother with the zip file, and then do the same thing for the Source Copy plugin. Source Copy is going to allow us to copy the CCG layouts into our main scene collection, and then Source Record is going to allow us to stream the alt feed to our alt. So make sure that OBS is completely closed. Once you've got those downloaded, go ahead and open up both the folders here and run both installers. I'm gonna assume you know how to run an installer. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and open up OBS. Alright, so now that I've got my scene collection open that I usually stream on for my main account, I'm gonna go up to Tools, select Source Copy, click on Load Scene, and then depending on my canvas resolution, I'm either gonna select 1080p or 720p. If you use a strange canvas, like you're streaming in 1440p or something, just use a 1080p canvas. If you really want to, you can build the layouts yourself using the DIY overlays folder. It's not too difficult. You're just going to have to resize everything manually. You're going to have to edit the clock to fit in the box. So do that at your own risk. Most people will just be able to select, let's say 4:3 1080p here. That's what I'm going to select. So we're going to make sure that we've installed this font that is in the layout pack. So yes, we want to install it. Excellent. Alright, so installing the run.gg is super easy. All you got to do is head over to the upload key page. Link is going to be in the document. Scroll down to the official run.gg live split component link. Click on that. Download. And all you got to do is open up your live split folder. So here's my directory. Double click components. Open up your downloads folder. Copy paste the run.dll file into this folder. And you're good to go. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that so I don't have 3 copies of it in there. Alright, so now we're ready to open up LiveSplit. Just open it up however you normally would. Make sure you're opening up the LiveSplit installation where we installed the run. Go ahead and right click on your layout, open layout from file, and then select CCG LiveSplit 1080p for me because I'm using 1080p. And you'll see it'll open, fit the box. If you get an error message, it's probably because you installed the run to the wrong directory, so make sure that you're opening LiveSplit in the same directory you installed the run to. Alright, so there's one more thing we gotta do, which is our upload key. So just go back to the upload key page, click where it says click to show upload key and copy it. And then in LiveSplit, right click, edit layout, double click on the run, and just paste your upload key in the spot. Make sure to save your layout afterwards so there's no problems. And the run is installed. Alright, so for all of the sources, we're going to just go to our main scene. We want to make sure that we select our capture card and our capture card audio if they're separate. And just paste them into our main scene. And then of course resize your game feed. And stick them under the overlay. If you need help with resizing, there is more in-depth resizing information in the basic tutorial, but if you're watching this, you probably know how to resize sources. If you're not using a capture card and you're using either an emulator or other PC game, make sure that your audio from your game is isolated. Do not use desktop audio, or else we'll end up getting looping Discord or other things on the stream. So if that's an issue and you don't know how to solve it, the easiest way is to add an application audio capture beta source, and you can just select the window for your game or your emulator and that will work for most people. Otherwise, you might have to set up something with voice meter or a mixer, which is sort of at your own risk, but if you need any specific help with that, please let us know. If you're going to use a webcam, also make sure you copy that over from your main scene. The reason why we don't want to use two separate video capture devices is because they will not work on two separate sources. So you got to make sure they are the same source. So if you're not using a webcam, feel free to fill the webcam box with whatever imagery you want. Feel free to get creative. Most likely we will not use it on the restream, but who knows? Okay, so now we're set up here. You want to go to the 4x3 scene, right click it, and click on filters. And then add a new filter, source record. So down here under stream, we're going to set this to streaming. This means that it will be active whenever we hit the start streaming button. And for the server, there will be a link to the Twitch ingest recommendation list. It will automatically suggest whatever Twitch server is closest to you. So just copy the link. You want to copy from RTMP all the way to app with the slash. And then your key is just your stream key. So you can just find that in your creator dashboard on Twitch. We're going to scroll down a bit. Under different audio, select that. And I'm going to set my audio track to 6. Just select a track that you're not currently using. And under bitrate, make sure you set this to something that is manageable for your internet. For me, I can stream 2 streams at 6K, no problem, but your mileage may vary. You can go ahead and close this. One thing to keep in mind is that whenever this is active, whenever you click start streaming, you will stream this scene to your alt account. So if you don't want to do that, make sure that this is turned off, but we want it on right now, so we're going to leave that on. So now all you got to do is go to your main scene. So now that we've got this live split open, you know, we're going to need 2 separate instances of live split. So just make sure that you have the correct ones selected. And, you know, this might take some tinkering to make this, you know, automatic whenever you open up your layouts. But now we've got this setup looking correct. This setup looks correct. And as you can see, we have all of our audio sources enabled. But we want to go to advanced audio settings here and make sure that the only thing coming over the stream is our capture card for our alt. So everything that is under the 6 tick box, we only want capture card audio. So everything else needs to be deselected. You might have more things, so scroll down or enlarge the screen. Then all you have to do is hit start streaming. I've got myself streaming to my bot account here. It's streaming all the audio and stuff I usually stream with, and then on my main account, funnily enough, it's just streaming the perspective for the restream. Obviously, you're going to probably want to do that in the opposite order, but for the sake of not sending a bunch of live notifications to my audience, I did that for this instance. So yeah, now that you're all set up, just go ahead and record a short highlight for us, and drop the link to the highlight. It's got to be a highlight, not a clip, into the tech setup chat in the Discord, and just ping at tech setup, and we will go through, make sure everything looks good, and check you off the list. And you should be ready for the event. So yeah, thanks for setting everything up.